Hello all, welcome. My name is Donna McCarthy, and we are playing Best Friends with the Gauntlet. Best Friends by Gregor Hutton, and it's the first time any of us have played it, so we're hoping to have fun. We will first just introduce the basic premise. This is a game about a group of girlfriends and all of their petty hatreds. Everyone is going out to a nightclub for a birthday. So let's get a quick introduction from our best friends. So let's start with you, Diana.
Hello, I go by Diana Moon online. My pronouns are she, her, and I am playing Sophia, who is always the last to know things and is always in between jobs for some reason.
And Jasmine.
Hey, I'm Jasmine, she, her, and I'm playing Kendra. She's always studying a lot and super busy, trying to keep her scholarship, and not very fashionable and not cool at all.
Rich.
Hey, I'm Rich. My pronouns are he, him. I am playing Chelsea. She is by far the coolest in her mind. And actually, statistically, she's pretty cool. She is athletic, goes to the local college, and lives in the dorms, but she's cool with it because free.
And Stephen.
Hi, I'm Stephen, he, him pronouns, and I am playing Rachel, who is a real estate agent. I mean, not technically a real estate agent because you have to pass a test first and get a license, but like I'm working at a real estate agency and I'm going to be really successful just as soon as I get my license and stuff. And I mean, right now I'm mostly helping the other agents and staging houses and things like that. And I drive a used Hyundai, which is I don't see how anyone can take me seriously. But I got nice suits, so I look like an agent, and really looking like a thing is the way to be that thing. You just have to project confidence.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, let's set the scene a little bit, right? It's someone's birthday. Whose birthday is it? Let's find out from who knows whose birthday is it. Sophia, I think, knows whose birthday it is.
I believe it is Kendra's, as we decided to take her out because she's always being, the classic bookworm and not social, and that's not good. We need to have fun. You gotta get, at least on your birthday, not study.
But there's an exam next week.
So yeah, there's an exam next week, right? Is it Monday morning, right? First thing.
Sure.
So how did they convince you to come out for your birthday?
I guess force of personality, like they more or less direct me to the club, and I couldn't really say no because I don't get invited too often, and they are my friends after all, and of course I hate them for dragging me to the club when I actually really need to study, but it's just one night and I will manage.
Chelsea, did something happen this time last year, maybe at this very birthday celebration, that you'd prefer not to talk about?
Well, obviously the answer has to be yes. That's just such a great question. Yeah, I think that at the last party this is the last birthday party for Kendra. We drug her out, and Rachel and I got in a huge fight because I just decided that was the night to give Rachel a reality check about her real estate agent dreams. Told her that it's just not going to happen.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, being an athlete is going to get you anywhere in life. I got news for you, Chelsea. There is no Major League Baseball team for girls.
That's not true. It's just in Italy, so shut up.
Yeah. So, how has your real estate career gone since then?
Well, I mean, I'm working for one of the 3 biggest agencies in the city. So I think that speaks for itself.
But they still pay you like crap, and the senior real estate agents still take all of your commission and everything like that.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be an actual agent before you get any commissions, but I mean, they are giving me something for all of the deals that I help with. I mean, I'm showing people around at open houses, and I'm helping to stage apartments and things. I mean, I've got enough money coming in, and sooner or later I will get my license, and then I will get commissions, and it's like, if you get 3% of a $250,000 house, that's like $50,000. I mean, I will be raking it in.
Okay. Sophia, do you know someone who works in this club, right? Who do you know who works in this club? Rather, are they, front of house or bartender or DJ? Why do you choose this club to go to?
Yeah, I know one of the waitresses. They were we had a first date and it didn't go anywhere, but we stayed friends. And because I'm not cool enough to know a DJ or a bartender or anything like that. So it's just a waitress. And because we stayed friends, like she was like, "Oh well, I'll get you guys in, no problem. We don't have to wait in the line and everything." It's one of the more popular bars and clubs, only because it's only been open for like a year and it's still standing. But they have great music and they have decent well drinks and usually a lot of eye candy.
Okay. What's her name, your friend?
My friend's name is Leslie.
Okay. So, I think that's enough awkward beginning questions to get us going. How are you all getting to the club? Are you going individually or as a group in a cab or a limo or something?
Cabs are super expensive. I'm gonna Uber it. I mean, let's live a little. We'll take an Uber.
So, yeah, let's. I guess we're going to set this in a big-ish metropolis, somewhere where there's a lot of different nightclubs you could go to. And as we already know, this one is super hot at the moment. So I think when your Uber drops you off, it's like there's a half a mile of a queue heading back around the corner. Where is the entrance? Is it like on the high street, some back alley, or what? Stephen, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's on the main street, and there's a lot of nightlife around here. So there are a couple other clubs in the neighborhood, but this is the one that everyone wants to get into.
So yeah, I guess I'm wondering, Sophia, how's Sophia's arrangement with Leslie? How tight is that?
Not super tight. Like honestly, I was surprised that like Leslie had agreed to this when I brought it up to her. It's like, hey, I have a friend that needs to go out and kind of thing. So like in theory, our names are on the list and everything.
So yeah, I think I guess what do you do then? There's a couple of bouncers. Maybe they have a clipboard, maybe they don't, and they're checking people as they go through the door. Maybe they've cordoned off an area to stop people. You probably see a few people get turned away for no obvious reason. What do you do?
I like look at everybody. Say, all right, our names are supposed to be on there. Let's go double check, make sure that's true. I mean, it is true. Of course, it's true. My friend, she wouldn't lie to me. But we're gonna get in and we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna go ask one of these lovely bouncer people. I think that one has a clipboard. So you guys just wait right here. And then I go towards and like try to get the bouncer's attention and see if they have a party under. I probably put it under Kendra's name because it's her birthday party.
Okay, so he kind of looks pretty annoyed at getting ambushed by a bunch of girls, and uh, he's pretty gruff, and I think he's likely to ignore you because you're not cool enough, or maybe you're not pretty enough for him to pay attention to. Yeah, so I think he makes a cursory glance at the list and shakes his head. No, I don't think so.
Are you sure it should be under? And I list out like Kendra's full name. Like, it should be for 4 of us. My friend, I'm sure you know Leslie. She's a waitress in here. She's supposed to put her name down.
Just go to a restaurant and be home at 9.
Restaurant? No, that's not fun.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
You need drinks. You need to relax and not think about that stupid test on Monday. Just for like a few hours.
It's Wednesday. You said next week. It's not Monday. Who has tests on Mondays? It's like
me. I have tests on Monday.
Wow. You'll be fine. This is no big deal. You're totally ready for it. Listen, we're on the list.
Yeah.
Listen, ladies, it sounds like you're not really sure you want to be in here, and we certainly don't. I'm not interested in half-hearted participation in this club. It's a really hot place right now. So,
and I'm going up, and I'm like, oh, please, and I'm sort of posing. I'm sort of posing to like I'm emphasizing my cleavage and trying to flirt with him.
Okay. Yeah, Rachel is definitely pretty enough to catch his eye, right? And I think that's a fair test for pretty too, right? That you like you said, it's a place known for eye candy, maybe, and he's okay, whatever. So yeah, he opens the rope and he lets you through. But he lets you through. He closes the rope as soon as you're through.
Rachel.
Oh.
And like I glare at the body, the bouncer.
Yeah, and I just sort of I just sort of shrug helplessly and I go in.
I flip open my book and start studying agrarian statistics about the Dust Bowl.
Why do we invite her again? I like look at Chelsea like, oh.
I didn't invite her. I told her she could go show houses or something. But like,
she's our friend. We have known her for like forever.
Right.
I think I try to text Leslie like help us out here. We're outside and stupid bouncer won't let us in.
Okay, so I guess I think you're being maybe cool to try to make sure that Leslie follows through for you, right? You're not getting phased, you're persuading her, but I think you're going to need to push
Yeah.
to do that.
Can I help her out since I'm so cool?
Well, you're so cool that you could probably just do this yourself, you know.
Right, but I don't know Leslie, so
yeah. So that would mean giving a tip to Chelsea for it to work. Is that how it works?
So whoever you hate for being cooler than you gets one of your two friendships. Yeah. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'll give Chelsea a friendship then. So that leaves me with one, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, because I want us to get into this club, make sure Kendra has fun, and then, I don't know, maybe do something to Rachel later.
So I guess you're doing that. I'm wondering, like, what is this inciting incident for why Sophia hates Chelsea for being cooler than her? You know, what has Chelsea done that makes you, envious of her?
It's not necessarily what Chelsea has done. It's just the fact that Chelsea's very athletic and is good at good at sports and everything. And I noticed that like a lot of people admire Chelsea, both men and women, and they're like, oh wow, she's so like on top of it, like when it comes to like working out and stuff. And that's something that Sophia's not good at. And so I think she also just notes like to Leslie like your other favorite type is with me. So like to maybe egg her on a little bit. It's like, you like sporty chicks. I have a sporty chick friend.
Okay. So I guess Leslie comes out. I think maybe she passes Rachel and checks her out on the way through. What does Leslie look like, or what's the uniform in this place?
I think it's like tight fitting but not revealing, just like not showing skin. It's very tight fitting and it's a mix of like black and reds and oranges. And she has her hair done up. She's like a redhead.
Okay. So she just sidles up to the rope and Jimmy, come on, they're my friends. And he, sure. I mean, people drop your name all the time, Leslie. I'm never quite sure who you've got coming through here any given night. Sorry. So yeah, he opens the rope for the rest of you.
I still give a glare to Jimmy, but then I smile to Chelsea. Like, thank you. I mean, we're celebrating Kendra's birthday here, and this is my friend Chelsea, and I like give like a wink to just Leslie, like, and appreciate it so much. We'll share the tip. I'll be sure Rachel tips you very much.
Okay, yeah, well, so she like brings you in and kind of tells you about some of the good deals that you have to ask either a waitress or a barman or whatever to get. You have to know the deal to ask for it, sort of thing. And it's really busy, so she kind of stops for maybe 30 seconds and says she'll catch you later. But she really needs to run now. And then I think her kind of parting is that, it's really busy, but if you head up to the first floor, there's a place there that doesn't get a lot of through traffic. You might find a table up there if you want to avoid the main floor. But that's up to you.
I think I'd ask Kendra, like, okay, I know we're making you stay here, but where would you rather be? Like, I want to make sure you're comfortable, but we are drinking and we are dancing.
Okay, maybe look at the main floor, and if it's too much, we can still go up there.
Okay, you're the birthday girl. And then we gotta find Rachel and make sure she buys us the first round of drinks, and she got in. I hope that's what she went and gone done.
Yeah, and I think I've got. I'm at the bar, and there are like a couple of men with me. And when I see you, I wave and I come over there, and like the really handsome guy is like I got my armor around him, and his less handsome friend is like, oh, here is my friend. Here is my friend. And what was the crap? What was the name? Was it Chelsea? The birth or Kendra?
Kendra.
Yeah. Here's my friend Kendra. It's her birthday.
So, what are these two guys' names? Or have you even got that far?
Yeah, Chad and Brad.
Okay. So yeah, I think you're certainly convincing them to buy you both a drink. I think unless you have anything specific in mind, they're like buying mojitos or something like that because it's easy for them. So have you been here before? And like, I think it's loud enough, and they're kind of already in shouty mode. It's maybe a little bit hard to understand exactly what they have, so they're keeping it simple. Have you been here before? I've heard really good things about it.
Oh yeah, I come here all the time, and I haven't been here before because I don't really have enough money to go to clubs very often, and yeah, but I'm totally bluffing and saying that I come here all the time.
I think Sophia like rolls her eyes at that, like she knows because you're a workaholic and everything's like, oh, this is only my second time. I had a date here a long time ago.
I never come here. I usually study at night.
Well, at that, you definitely get a mojito thrust into your hand, Well, I hope you're able to join yourself tonight,
Sure, I will try, and I down the mojito.
Well, at least you're getting the party started.
Yay!
Is Chelsea hanging back, or is she joining in, or what's your approach?
Chelsea's good. I've got no problem knocking down a few mojitos. This is so well and good. A little bit of drink and get them. I've got pretty good tolerance, so I'm not worried about this. I'll just trying to get Kendra drunk really, so she'll loosen up.
So yeah, the kind of press at the bar is pretty tight. But you see, like if you stick with these two guys, they have some space elbowed out on the bar to allow themselves to keep ordering. But they're probably going to move on after they get another round in. Yeah, I guess we're saying Chad is the super handsome one. Have you latched onto him, Rachel, or are you looking elsewhere?
Yeah, I mean, I've pretty much latched onto him for now. I mean, if he stops buying me drinks, then maybe I'll look around a bit. But
So yeah, this is I guess you're at the bar and it's pretty far away from the dance floor. And after after that happens, after they get a drink for everyone, they start to kind of move away. They want to get on the dance floor, and yeah, I think it's really almost at that uncomfortably loud level. Definitely not going to do your hearing any favors. Are you going to stick with them, or maybe get that quieter table, or find somewhere yourselves?
yeah, I mean, I'm going to dance with Chad, and I am like a really bad dancer who thinks I'm a really good dancer.
Well, I'm sure that has quality all of its own, right? That's
Yeah, I think Sophia like hangs back and like sips on her second mojito to watch the hilarity that is Rachel dancing. Like
Yeah.
maybe that's something we tend to do a lot. Is
Yeah.
watch
Oh yeah,
her
I'm like, wait. She's gonna Cabbage Patch in 3, 2. Yes, Cabbage Patch.
and I think yeah, maybe Chad is with you on this whole post-ironic bad dancing thing, but
He thinks it's ironic.
yeah. And I think Brad is shaking his head, and he kind of goes back to the kind of steps down to the dance floor, maybe where you're exchanging notes, and he says something relatively mean about the two of them in terms of their dancing. Yeah, okay, we're I think those supermarket shelves are fully stocked now,
I think after a while, like maybe, because I'm assuming it's been a while since we've all hung out or chatted really.
Yep,
So
sure.
it's like all right, let's find a table. Rachel will find us eventually again, like she always does. And maybe she'll bring some more guys with drinks.
Yes, free drinks make her almost worthwhile.
So with I guess with the dynamic from some of you being in college, and then with Rachel working most of the time, is she? Do you see each other more often than you see her? What's the kind of dynamic there?
I think Chelsea's on campus most of the time. She's busy, but she always seems to have free time at odd hours. So she's probably actually hung out as much as she's complaining about Kendra. She's probably gone to help her set up showings and stuff, and probably mocked her most of the time.
Yeah, I think Sophia probably sees Kendra and Chelsea the least because since they're both still finishing up like college, and so Sophia's like yeah, like maybe he's had like quick coffee dates like coffee lunches with Rachel or something while in between jobs and
Yeah, I mean, I think every time you lose a job, we have coffee.
yeah.
Yeah, I think Kendra is just super active in the group chats at all hours of the day, and you never see her in person.
Yeah, that sounds legit. And then I think like Sophia's like maybe like gone to some of like Chelsea's like sporting events because she tends to be one of the few ones to have free times on Saturdays to go to them. Yeah, in between jobs and all that. Sorry. But so yeah, so I think maybe we try to find a table so we can talk and drink and see what's up.
Okay, yeah. So that that area that Leslie alerted to you is, I think he found a small table that maybe is for two, but you know, you scooch in on the couch or the armchair or whatever it is to make room. And you know, it's relatively quiet. So I think you can have like a normal conversation. Are ye ditching Brad, or he's kind of between two minds? I think maybe when you start to leave, are you kind of making him understand that this is like just ye, or are you inviting him along, or is anyone taking the lead on that?
I mean, I'm sort of inviting him to sit down with us, but I don't know if he'll accept or if he's going to dance with somebody else. I mean, I'm not being super clingy.
Yeah, okay. So maybe it takes a while for him to find something else to do and for you to be free to join them at the table. Yeah, so yeah, he seems, I mean, I guess interested, but he's, I guess, taking an approach that it's early days and he doesn't know who you are and whatever else. So he might leave you wander off and hope he bumps into you. Okay, so I guess you're the rest of you are at that little table, for a while at least before Rachel joins you. What's the sort of normal catch up talk for that you haven't already done in the Uber? Chelsea, what are people always asking you about?
People just, they make the small talk about what's the latest meet or what's the next race coming up, and she's eager to talk about it, but realizes that it's also a thing that kind of puts her apart from the rest of the group because they all don't really do that kind of stuff. So she will redirect quite a bit, which of course makes her seem more cool because it's like she cares about you guys. So she's cool.
How about Kendra? When people want to talk about anything except studying, what do they want to talk about?
Well, maybe they ask me things about what I do instead of studying, like if there's if there are any romantic interests, or if I did get to do anything that's not study related, to kind of shift the topic to something else. Also, I can probably tell a lot of stories about college bullshit and what this professor did and how the dorms are a terrible place and people are distracting me.
And how about Sophia? What's the usual topic? If it's not what job you just lost.
Yeah, if it's not related to jobs, then usually like dating. Like if I'm seeing anybody, and I'm usually complaining about my landlord, who is my ex, and usually people trying to convince me, well, move away. I was like, but it's cheap rent, kind of thing. Like I can't afford to move away when you're in between jobs.
Yeah, why did you even start a relationship with your landlord?
It was convenient. That's usually the answer she gives. It was convenient. Like,
What's the landlord's name?
the landlord's name is Joshua, and it's like he was the first one, like first date I had in a long time that we went past the first date.
Yeah, because you went home to the same place.
Yeah, it made things a lot easier. There wasn't like the usual bullshit and everything, and
There was whole new bullshit.
yeah, I figured that out.
Need to hook him up with somebody new. Maybe Kendra.
What?
Okay,
I don't have time for this.
Totally have time.
You have time. You're smart. You can not study for more than one day. Like, it shouldn't be just your birthday that you don't study.
I was going to study on my birthday until you interrupted me.
Doing other activities will help with your brain, right? You know that. Like, especially with activities with somebody else and not thinking. Give your brain a rest sometimes.
Well, maybe when I'm done with this exam, I can rest a little.
But there's always an exam. It's school. Why do you think I dropped out?
Because you lack ambition.
Do you want me to be a Rachel? That's too much ambition.
Well, you don't need to be a Rachel, but you can.
I'm sitting right here, guys.
Sorry.
Oh, we thought you were cabbage patching out there. Sorry, you're back. Welcome back.
Yeah, I think like Sophia had like her back towards like Rachel, like forgetting that she had just sat down. I was like, oh, well, sorry. I'll buy the next round then.
I mean, but it's true. I mean, you could not do what I do.
I don't want to do what you do.
It takes commitment.
I committed to staying at this apartment.
Yeah, that's a commitment.
I mean, and you have to wear nice suits.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah.
Well, you could totally pull off a suit. You're basically the same size as Kendra, so Rachel's got extras. We could share. You could be good.
I don't know. I look at Rachel's outfit and it's like to me it's like it really isn't the outfit that makes Rachel look pretty. It's Rachel herself, and it's like Rachel can make anything look good, and that's like something I hate about her. It's like, dang it.
Yeah, and I sort of see you looking at me, and I do a little hair flip.
Yeah, I don't think it'll have the same effect, Chelsea.
Yeah. Anyway, Kendra, I was wondering something. Were the Middle Ages just in England, or did we have knights in the United States too?
I don't like, we went to school together. Like, how is this even possible? Like, you don't know the most basic things. And
I mean, to sell houses, you don't need to know anything, right?
Like, how that
you need to know a lot of things. You need to know about flowers and colors and feng shui.
I just take a sip of my drink. And I just look at Kendra like, how did she last this long in school? Kind of look.
Yeah, I've already finished my drink. Like, I'm feeling nothing.
So
Feeling nothing. We have a cure for that. It's called another drink. And then she's gonna either go order another drink for a table, or wave somebody over if they have anybody that like a wait staff, and try to get more alcohol into Kendra because she's feeling nothing.
Yeah.
yes, so I think you can maybe get Leslie's attention maybe after you walk off looking for someone, and she recognizes you and takes your order. Is it just like 4 more mojitos? No way to make that 8.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. When you're coming back to the table, a guy and a girl arrive, and they are trying to convince you that this is their table, that they were sitting here 5 minutes ago, and they just got up to go out to smoke, and when they got back, here you are.
Sorry.
But she's having her birthday. It's her birthday.
It's my birthday.
And you didn't leave any of your stuff here. It was clear. I mean, that's your fault for smoking.
It's my fault for smoking. That's what you're going with. It's a nasty habit. I'm trying to quit.
Okay, cool. Well, this could be a thing you can chalk up as another reason to quit.
And then he points at the kind of side of the armchair, and it looks like his coat was there, but maybe when you sat down, you didn't see it, and it fell off. I didn't want to leave anything here because people might steal things, but I thought my coat would be pretty safe.
Yeah, someone threw it on the floor. Now we are sitting here.
At least your coat wasn't stolen. That's a good thing.
Okay. I think someone is going to have to debate with this guy. He's not aggressive, but he seems pretty committed to his cause.
I'm all about this. I'm good to go. Let us debate.
Oh, okay. Or are you just trying to ignore him? I mean, there's many ways to win this.
What Chelsea will say is, listen, you guys, we ordered some extra mojitos. That can make up for the table, but we're not giving it up. We only come out once a year as a group, and we're here. This is a really good spot. I know it's a little mean before, so take a couple mojitos on us. I'm sure you'll find another place, another table, no problem.
So, are you...
She's trying to play cool about it.
She's playing cool, but you're also kind of bribing him with a couple of mojitos that should be yours. So I guess I'll leave it up to you whether you're pushing for rich or cool.
I'm pushing more for cool because I just gave them 2 mojitos, so that's not going to break the bank.
No, that's I don't know. Whatever a cocktail at a high-end place is, it probably knocks it out of your budget. But you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
We have Rachel. We have Rachel to make up for it.
That's true.
Okay, so push for cool then. Who does Chelsea hate because they're cooler than her?
I think that I need to look at my sheet because I'm terrible at remembering all of this. I'm sorry. Rachel is cooler than I am.
Okay. So push your friendship for that. What Incredible as it sounds to us that Chelsea hates anyone for being cooler than her. Why does she hate Rachel for being cooler than her?
It's the way she just breaks up with guys and does not seem to even care. Like, it doesn't bother her at all to sever a relationship. She just, it's pretty cool how she does that. She just, I guess she's cool because she's literally cold. It's kind of weird.
It's not so much that I sever relationships as that they have run their course.
It's not you, it's most definitely them. Okay, so you fob this couple off, and Leslie comes back with your drinks, which pretty much fill that small little round table. It's like the table is smaller than the tray the drinks come on, and you look stocked for the night with all of these mojitos. I'm just looking at the time. It's 5 to the hour. I think now would be a good time to take a quick break. We say 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Sure.
See you in a few. Okay. So you have your little corner. The predators have been warned off from your corner of the jungle. But I guess, a couple of mojitos later, you might need to visit the restroom. You're going to all go as one group and leave your base of operations without any defense, or are you going to go in tag teams?
Well, after that little tete-a-tete over the table, I think I propose we go 2 by 2, my friends.
Hopefully the lines aren't that long.
I have a book with me.
Are you going to use the book to use the restroom?
To beat away through the queue, maybe.
Oh, that would be an excellent idea, I'm willing to stay for the first round. Make sure no one takes our table.
So I guess who needs to go, right? That's
Oh wait! You mean the bathroom? I thought you meant generally who needs to go, as in.
Kendra probably needs to go because she has been downing a drink, one drink after the other. So,
Rach, why don't you go first? You like going first, like earlier when we were in line and you blew us off like that.
Okay, thanks.
just oblivious to Chelsea's barbs.
Literally the worst.
Yeah.
The worst friend I have.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah. So, here's a question for Kendra. Who do you spot in the queue who you really don't want to make any kind of eye contact or social contact with at all?
Yeah, Lorelei, my former roommate who I complained about so I could have my own dorm room for myself.
And what did you complain about her, and was it true?
Well, I certainly believed it was true because she was incredibly noisy and kept me from using the room the way it is intended for sleeping and studying, and mostly studying.
So a regular party girl, maybe. What's Rachel's connection with her?
Oh, she is my rival at the real estate agency. And she came in like 3 months after me, but she's like already passed her preliminary exams and she's well on the way to getting her license.
And she's doing this while she's also studying at college?
Studying.
Okay. I think I hate her, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like she's only part-time at the agency, but she's still... Oh, it's not fair. It's just not fair. It is literally not fair.
Yeah, well, I mean, not only that, but she is also, at least a few spaces ahead of you in the queue. So it's just injustice piled upon injustice. But she sees you, I think. She sees both of you. She's turning around and I think she's just gotten a text message and she kind of turns around to read it and she sees you and yeah, I think she gives you both a cheery wave. Very cheery,
How long does she continue waving if I just pretend I did not see it?
I think she is. I mean, it's not quite she waves until you have to notice her, but that's her intent. She wants you to acknowledge her presence.
Nope, reading the book.
Yeah, and I give her an icy, tight-lipped smile.
Okay.
I mean, I am acknowledging her, but
I think she fishes into her bag and pulls out a mint, like a wrapped mint that you might get at a restaurant, and she throws it at Kendra's book.
Fuck, textbooks are expensive.
Did she break it?
Well,
you should be careful. Careful, Darla. I mean, textbooks are expensive.
Well, I think Kendra just needs to get a job. She's an overachiever. She's on a scholarship. I think she can probably get a job. I don't think that's beneath her. Is it beneath you, Kendra?
Well, I'm concentrating on my studies. Thank you very much.
I can see. You can't even enjoy your birthday.
Are we still friended on Facebook? Or why do you know it's my birthday?
Well, I will have you know that Kendra is having a very good time tonight on her birthday. She was dancing with a very, very handsome man named... What was that man's name? What was his name? It rhymed with Brad.
Chad, maybe?
Chad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure Kendra can dance better than you can.
True as that may be.
Are you going to let her attack me like that?
Oh, no.
Yeah. No, it's all right. It's all right.
I'm taking that as a yes, and she kind of moves ahead in the queue and gets a stall.
Well, I can do, historic dancing. Like, I had some classes in Renaissance dancing. Like, I
can... You know so much about the Middle Ages. It just amazes me.
Yeah, it's literally my job to know things about the Middle Ages.
Yeah, but you even know how they danced.
Yes.
They didn't even have movies back then, did they? So how do you even know these things?
Well, there are books about the dancing, and they have.
But the books, they just have. I mean, the pictures are just still, right?
Yes, and they are in usually Latin or one of the many Italian dialects they spoke during Renaissance.
They did that in dancing back then?
In a manner of speaking.
So yeah, I thought that in dancing was a new thing.
Okay, let's cut back to our less comic pair for a moment. What do Sophia and Chelsea talk about?
As soon as they leave, Chelsea scoots her chair over a little bit. Do you imagine we're in chairs or in like high tops? What are you thinking, Sophia?
I think it was like some chairs that we like all bunched together on this super tiny like table.
Yeah, it's like a little round, like enough to put 2 drinks on kind of deal.
Yeah.
Hey,
that we've
so,
managed to somehow put like 5 like precariously on the table.
so you seemed real sure about Leslie, and she hooked us up, kind of, sorta. Is there a thing there?
There we it was a date, one date, but it didn't turn out. But yeah.
Why didn't it work out?
I don't know. She just didn't seem to like. We seem to click better as friends.
Did she say that, or is that just what you assume?
I guess as soon. I mean, we never did go on another date and everything, and just talked.
Did you ask? And she,
Of course, I asked, but she was always super busy. But like, then we would just meet each other at like a coffee shop and just hang out for a little bit. And I think I've seen her with some other people, so I mean it tends to go this way. I mean that's why I stayed with Joshua for so fucking long. It was like he was clear in his intent until he wasn't. But enough about my love life. What about you? Are you still doing the whole swearing off thing? I mean, that can only go for so long.
well, it's worked fine so far. I mean, look at all the trouble that I don't get mixed up in.
But do you really want to be like a Kendra and not have other, human contact?
Well, I mean, I've got my team. I have you guys as friends. I have all I need.
But that's gotta be boring and lonely sometimes at night.
Well, then I just go for a run.
And I think like Sophia takes like a long drink of her mojito, like her third one.
Yeah, and that's where Chelsea's just kind of that sounds terrible.
It's like, I mean, I know we don't need guys to enjoy ourselves, or other people, but sometimes it's more fun with more than one person. I'll give you the same advice like with Kendra. Sometimes you need to shut your brain off. And I know sports you kind of shut your brain off, but this is a different kind of shutting brain off.
Okay, yeah, true.
I mean, unless what's his face did you really dirty or something? You're not thinking about him still, are you?
No, I'm not thinking about Jerome at all.
Okay. Well, that's good at least. Still don't know what you saw in him.
Me either anymore. I mean, I guess I was just into stuff. He was into me, and at least I thought for a bit, and then it just didn't work out.
I mean, it'd probably be easy for you to find someone. I mean, you're pretty athletic. People like that.
Thank you. That's really sweet, but I don't think that's really what's on the market. I think Rachel's kind of what people are looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, compared to the rest of us, yeah, Rachel. Ugh. She is pretty. But that's not gonna. She can't even hold a relationship either. Like, you gotta have more than that. If Rachel's too busy being pretty and not getting her agent's job or whatever it is she's supposed to be doing.
Well, I think you could totally. I mean, Leslie did come through for you, she says, trying to immediately redirect. I was just thinking, like, Leslie came through for you, and that seemed like she kind of put herself out there, even came out to make sure you got in.
Well, after well, and I think like she finishes off the drink. Sophie finishes off the drink, and then starts on the other like. I think takes from Kendra's drink. Like maybe Kendra left a little bit. It was like finishing that off. It kind of helped that I told her that one of my friends was one of her other types. But she's professional, so she's not like, gonna do stuff while she's at work.
Oh my god, you totally sold Rachel out. That's hilarious.
Not Rachel. Man, why aren't they back from the bathroom yet?
Did you see the line?
You would think they would compensate. They want women to be here so that we can get guys to buy drinks for us. That would lead to a logical conclusion of needing more bathrooms.
They should have like at Disney, like have certain girls just like hold a little thing and then they can time it to see how bad it is.
Right? Yeah.
On the men's or
get those wristbands so we can get priority,
Right. The wristbands. That's a good one. I like that on ladies' night we get wristbands and we should have unisex bathrooms. It's not like the guys are in there for more than like a minute and a half or whatever. I saw a thing. They don't even wash their hands. It's gross.
Ugh.
But
sometimes
like,
guys are the worst.
Yeah. Totally.
But the quick pass is a great idea. You should patent that.
Right.
Okay, I think Kendra and Rachel probably get back unless they want to pick a fight with Laureline in the vicinity of the bathroom.
Oh no, I am a better person than that.
Yep, I don't think we need to start a fight.
Okay. So you play tag with the other two. When I guess when you come back to the table, Sophia and Chelsea can head down to the restrooms, if that makes sense. Any words of wisdom or advice, or just catty comments when you swap places?
Like,
you girls need to order up a new batch.
Yeah, we finished off these.
Yep.
Also, I'm glad you didn't lose your book, Kendra.
It was attacked.
By attack. Huh? And I don't think like Sophia like understands like how does a textbook get attacked? Like in a club. But...
Yeah.
You didn't put it on the floor, right?
No, someone threw stuff at it.
Was it a guy trying to get your attention at least?
No, it was Laura, my former roommate. You know, the one I told you about who was playing music like in the middle of the night and
Laura's around? Cool.
There's nothing cool about it.
I don't know. She gave a different story. I'm just saying. No offense.
What was Chelsea maybe friends with Laureline before she was friends with Kendra?
Maybe. I think
Friends?
I've gotten both sides. Yeah.
Is that what we're calling it these days?
What was it? Your text that she was reading a few minutes ago? Are you still in contact with her?
Yeah. I didn't know she was here. It totally kind of surprised me, and that's amazing.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, weird, right?
That's how she knew it was Kendra's birthday.
Maybe.
Like, oh yeah, I'll totally at this club right now because it's, so and so's birthday. But if you want to come by and say hello.
Yes, I think that's how it went.
So I think like Sophia's completely oblivious to what Chelsea is like implying. And it's like, all right, well, we'll be back. We'll be faster than you two,
Not
hopefully.
Okay, so let's stay at the table for a minute. The others have gone down, and Kendra and Rachel are there by themselves. Is there? No, I think Leslie comes by with kind of a full tray of empty glasses, and she kind of collects the ones that are on your table, and she's ready to take an order, and she kind of I think she sidles up to Kendra and wonders you, this is going to seem really, really out of nowhere, but Sophia mentioned that Chelsea might be free later.
So, do I know if Chelsea is into girls at all?
She tries really hard to hide it because she doesn't want to be the softball team lesbian, but you have a feeling.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, sure. I'm sure she will stay longer than me at the party. It's my birthday, but I have this really important exam on Monday, so I might be, returning to my dorm and study a little till I'm finished. So yeah, I'm sure that that Chelsea will be around. Yeah. Can we help you in any way?
I don't know. I was gonna ask, Sophia, because we're friends, but do you know? I don't know. It sounds so stupid. Like we're not in high school anymore, but like, what does she like?
Well, she's she's like super into her whole sports thing, so maybe that is something you can talk about.
We can exchange notes about unflattering lycra. That's definitely what this nightclub has done for me.
Yeah, and I wouldn't, not just don't talk about breakups and past relationships and stuff like that. Maybe that's might be something where she's still like wounded.
Wow, that must be bad. College breakups are a dime a dozen, right?
Yeah, it has been a while.
Okay. So I guess I'll have to be gentle, right? And
gentle is good.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, and then maybe you might need to take the first step.
Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Kendra. Am I getting you girls another round?
Yes.
Do you want me to make yours a 7-Up or something that just looks like a cocktail?
No. Just put some alcohol in there. Like I'm drinking it. It feels like, is that what you have been doing before?
Okay, well, I guess I'll ask the bartender to give you a double on the sly, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I'm not legally responsible.
It's her birthday. She can drink as much as she likes.
Yeah. What's your name again? Sorry.
I am Rachel, and I am going to make sure that Kendra has the best night of her life.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, I'll be back with reinforcements. Okay. Meanwhile, at the queue to the restrooms. Yeah, I think this queue is longer than ever. But eventually, you get inside. Are you swapping notes on anything in particular, or do you bump into Laureline in the vicinity?
Oh, I think if we're in queue for that long, then at some point we will see Laureline and possibly others. Maybe Leslie, right? I totally want to foist Leslie on Sophia at any drop of a hat is what I'm looking for.
Let's do Laureline first.
Okay.
Given that we've heard all these bad things about her, what about her is what you really like about her?
Which for...
Oh, sorry, that's for you, Rich. Yeah.
Cool. Laureline's really fun. She's outgoing. Sure, she can be a little bit petty, but she's funny. And yeah. So maybe we've hooked up on the side too. So there's that, but it doesn't matter. It's mostly like that was forever ago.
At least last semester. Yeah.
Yep. Last semester.
Okay. And what has Sophia heard about Laureline?
I think she's probably heard more from Rachel, like venting and everything. And so I'm like, oh, so it's someone with smarts. And that's why she's getting like the higher up on Rachel and everything. And so like she's kind of neutral because like, yeah, Kendra was complaining. And it's like, but Kendra always complains about anything that distracts her from studying and stuff. And it's college. You're supposed to have fun in college. And Rachel's like, okay, that makes more sense. So she's kind of neutral, like, eh. Like I don't think Sophia's actually ever had any interactions with Lorelei.
So yeah, I think she's wandering past with a couple of friends, maybe who you don't know or you just recognize you know them to see, and then she waves them off and veers right over towards Chelsea. She grabs you, blindsides you a little bit. Hey, I was sure we would never bump into each other in this place. It is so jammed.
Hey, you were mean to the birthday girl. What is up with that? Laureline, come on.
I tried to get her face out of that book. That's what she needs. Some constructive advice.
Okay, that's true. I mean, yeah, I get that. That makes
but she was ignoring me. I know when I'm being ignored. She
ignores everybody when she's in her book, though.
Yeah, but it was like that book went even further up when she saw me and she tried to ignore me even more, and I just can't. I won't countenance that kind of behavior, It's just so unladylike. So I threw an after dinner mint at her. I mean,
because that's more ladylike.
Well, yeah.
Told you she's the dude.
I don't always have to follow my own advice, right? That's the way to live, right?
Sure. I mean, I'm sure you got beef with Kendra I'm sure she was probably a terrible.
I have no. Oh, sorry. I do have beef with her. She got me kicked out of the dorms.
Wait, I thought you just had to go to a different.
True. Wow, Kendra's a lot more. I didn't think she had that in her.
Well, I mean, she said she didn't realize that would be the outcome. She just tried to get me out of her room, but she knew.
Sucks. Where did you end up?
I'm off campus.
Well,
But
that-
I can kind of afford it now because I'm doing this part-time job at the real estate, and I'm getting my professional qualifications. I'm doing level 2 next month, and yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Hooray.
I heard that from Rachel.
Yeah, I don't know. That girl is stupid. Like, I mean, she can sell. Don't get me wrong, but she just she doesn't test well, right? That's the kindest thing I can say about her.
And I think like Sophia is like she feels conflicted because she wants to she kind of wants to defend Rachel. But at the same time, it's like, well, but that's true. It's like, I mean, you just talked about being ladylike. Being ladylike would be helping other women out. Like, if she
Okay,
can
but like,
sell, you both could
I can't study for college, study for the qualifications, and sell and help her. I mean, can I? I mean,
if you're good enough. I mean, I know I'm not good enough for the real estate. I'm not good. Whatever. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of job I want and all. But I know my limitations.
okay. Are you trying to like persuade her, or are you trying to convince her of the sense of it, or how are you trying to change your mind in this regard?
I guess I'm trying to persuade her. Yeah, like to be helpful, if not like outright like tutor Rachel in like real estate, but like to be what's the word I'm like punching up instead of punching down.
You're
Okay.
so wholesome. We're too sweet.
I mean, we've been kind of mean to Rachel all day, so it's like here's the one good deed for her.
It equals out. Here we go.
Yeah, it equals
Okay.
out.
So I think that's being cool.
Okay.
So I think you're gonna need to push to Chelsea again.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, we're cool.
Yeah, I'll give Chelsea another chip then. So Chelsea now has 4, and I have 0.
Actually, down to 3 because I had to push 2.
Oh, that's right.
How? I guess here's my question to explain this. How are you relying on Chelsea's kind of social cachet with Laureline to make this a convincing persuasion attempt?
I guess I'd be like, I'd notice at the very least is like, oh, they seem friendly to each other. Like, I don't think above that. So I'm like, you agree with me, Chelsea, right? Like, she can do both and help out a little bit. I mean, don't have to do very much, but Rachel, as stupid as she is, she's still good at what she can do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, think of it as, helping the lessers and stuff.
Okay, so she kind of says, okay, on Monday, I will dig up my notes from the level 1 exams and I'll bring her through it.
Sweet. But if you want to still be like, petty to her tonight, that's fine. I think they'll enjoy it. Like, I think Kendra will like that.
Okay, I can be 2 things at once, right? I can. That's if I'm mean to her again, she mightn't accept my help. So maybe I
That's
should
true.
just avoid ye.
But at the very least, be nice to it is Kendra's birthday, and we are trying to get her out of that book. Ugh.
Well, I mean, I can be mean to her with no qualms. I mean, like, if I was to chance upon her bag, I could just take that book and I'll drop it over to you, tomorrow or something.
That would be brilliant. Yes.
I can be totally sneaky, right?
Yeah.
Not get caught.
I think you can do it.
You will have
And-
to convince me to drop it back to you tomorrow, because otherwise I might hold on to it till Tuesday. You know.
Out of character, I'm pretty sure Chelsea can figure a way to convince.
Chelsea is all about that. She's just not going to get obvious about it. So,
Right.
I'll buy you a coffee or something. Okay, it's not that big a deal. It's just a stupid book.
It is
Yeah.
expensive though, so she does need it eventually back.
Well, it was expensive.
We don't have
This
real
is a
estate money.
Hold on, Sophia. This is a textbook. She's already bought it. It's not like when she sells it back, she's going to get more than like $5. So
True.
if anything, because you know how they love to update, and this may be obsolete tech and basically something to hold up a coffee leg or something. I don't know.
The 11th edition is out next semester, and
Right.
Anyway,
you'll have to
They're totally gonna
upgrade.
do that.
Yeah. Okay, let's swing back to the table. There's a couple of guys. Maybe it is a Chad and Brad situation again. They are heading upstairs, and they spot you, and they have a double take. They try to they recognize you, even in your little dark corner, huddled up in this tiny little armchair together. Chad, the strikingly handsome fellow. We should have given them different names because it's hard to distinguish Chad and Brad in my head, at least.
Right. Brad is the handsome one.
Okay, Brad is the handsome one. And he kind of waves at you and comes over, and he says that they have gotten like a pass to a private party room on the top floor. And there's like and obviously there's an implied +1 with these passes, right? So they're wondering if you want to come with.
Okay. Oh, absolutely we do. Come on. Come on, Kendra.
Shouldn't we like keep the table for?
It's a private room.
Yeah. It's
Come on, it's your birthday, Kendra. We have to do this.
okay. Okay, let's do this.
That's right. Yeah. All
So-
right.
So you head upstairs with them. It's I think
I'm
there's
at least texting our friends that we are going upstairs.
what's the message? Just we're going upstairs, or is there more deets? Okay. Make of that what you will. So I think there's like you go up to the kind of next main floor, and then there's maybe like a small elevator that they have to key card in to get up to the top floor. It's this is like one of those pre-modern elevators. It's way too small. Maybe the door thing is a manual, so it's very very low tech as elevators go.
And it's like, oh, this is so cozy, and I'm like pressed against Brad, and it is not that cozy.
Well, and I think he will kind of pull you in a little bit closer. It's like you want to stay away from that. I've heard horror stories of what happens if someone, even leans against the door. The safety on these things 100 and whatever years ago was just not up to much. Especially with that dress, you don't want that to get caught.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That'd be a tragedy,
right?
If that dress got caught.
Oh yeah, and I'm going to start making out with him.
Okay.
In the elevator. Yeah.
Is Kendra kind of even talking to Chad, or what's their interaction like?
So, private room, you say?
Yeah. Guess. Well, I guess I have connections here, right? So the manager, the shift manager, asked us if we wanted to go up there. I think the drinks are probably where all the markup is, even more than usual. So we'll see how it goes. I think if you like champagne, you're going to be well taken care of.
Great.
I mean, how many have you had?
Some like no, I'm yeah, I'm a bit drunk. But yeah, it's my birthday, so let's keep on celebrating.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're with friends, right? So we'll
Yeah.
get you. We'll get you into a cab. When you've had a bit too much, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the room upstairs is. I mean, I don't know. There's like a couple of nice couches and armchairs, and then like a small bar. So yeah, really really private function room. And there's a bartender there with, I think basically they've been primed to push this, incredibly expensive, marked up brut champagne. So yeah, she pops a bottle and everyone gets a flute. Back downstairs, right? When you get out of the restroom, I think you get a text. One of you maybe gets a text from Kendra, which looks like her autocorrect is not working or something. I don't know. It's always so annoying. She knows exactly what she has typed. Maybe she turns off autocorrect on purpose.
Yeah. I don't know if this is her drunk, which would be great, or what, but I don't think. Can you parse this? And I show the text to Chelsea, like,
What? She looks up from her fourth mojito. I don't know.
she's stressed? That's what it looks like. I'm stressed? Like, what? Where did they go? Maybe I'll text back. Or do you want to text?
No, I'll go find them. And she'll get up and leave, running from.
I think I stay at the table thinking like, oh, we need to protect the table still, like not realizing the party's moved upstairs yet.
So let's see, who should we have at this table? I think it's in my mind, it's a toss up between Jerome and Joshua. What's the best fit?
Maybe Joshua.
Okay, because we know he's around. At least we have no idea where Jerome is.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Joshua is there. He is there with a buddy of his. They're drinking, I don't know, whiskey or something, maybe old fashioned. They have lots of space themselves, right? There's two of them and two seats, and they're fine, Did you leave your bags and stuff here, trusting that the others would take care of them, or what?
I think I would have. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I guess you rock up to your table, and the other two are nowhere to be seen, and these two guys are here, and maybe you don't realize it's Joshua until you're kind of up close, right?
Yeah. So kind of echoing that previous couple, I'm like, hey, that's our table.
And kind of he looks around, ready to kind of pick a fight or defend himself. And it's like, oh, hi, Soph.
Josh, I didn't think. Good. What are you doing here?
It's a Friday night. We always come here, right, Frankie? And his friends nods.
And Sophia mutters, "You never took me here when we were dating." Really? Our what a coincidence! This is my. You remember Kendra, right? It's her birthday today, and this is our table. We went to the bathroom, and you know how long those lines can be sometimes.
Like yeah, there was nothing here when we got here.
Not even a purse.
Not even some empty no. And then I think Frank shifts uncomfortably in his seat. He's sitting on it. Oh, wait a minute. And he kind of takes it out from under him. And is this his?
Sophia makes a face like, "Ew, he sat on it." Like, yeah, that's mine.
Oh, sorry.
It is pretty dark in here and everything.
Yeah, there wasn't even any like empty glasses, or full glasses, or whatever. Sorry. I mean, you want to scooch in?
And I look around like to see if if Chelsea's on her way back yet, or if I see anybody else. And if I don't, then I'm like, sure, I'll sit for a second, see where my friends have disappeared to.
So you scooching in beside Joshua or Frankie?
Joshua, since I know Joshua.
Okay. Okay. And Chelsea is in the vicinity, or a little bit late to arrive, or what's going on?
So they're upstairs. I think Chelsea would have just done a quick walk around this level, so she'd probably circle back around and catch Sophia with Josh. That sounds very amusing.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe as you're doing your circuit, you bump into Leslie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm bringing Leslie back to the table for refills, but really
I think she has like the round of drinks that they had ordered before, and she was looking for them. So yeah, she's saying like, yeah, Kendra and that, what's her name?
Rachel.
Rachel, that's her name. They ordered a round of drinks for you, and then when I got up with them, they were gone. So I don't know what's going on there.
Rachel probably drug Kendra off. She's pretty unreliable and mostly terrible.
Mostly terrible? Okay. Well, can't have everything, can you?
No. So you and she's just gonna butt right in. So you and Sophia?
Yeah, we went on a couple of dates. I think a couple of dates. I can't remember. It was definitely one date. It was pretty good.
Pretty good. But like you were busy after, because she's available.
I'm not sure we were compatible. I don't know. I can't explain it. I would totally go out with her again, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why we stopped seeing each other. I can't explain it. Just one of those things. We're still friends, so I don't know.
Right, and you hooked us up, getting us in here. So I'm not gonna give you too much trouble, but
you can give me all the trouble you want, Chelsea.
No, that's just cool. So you don't think you guys? I don't know. Like she talks about you really highly. You know what I mean?
Is that like before, or like when she was promising that I would get you in here, or after I got you in here? No,
It's a
she's
little,
not like that. I'm messing. Okay.
little of both, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, you do you. It's cool. I gotta stick up for my girl. You know how it is.
Well, it's nice to see a friendly face in here and at work because so many times it's just assholes who think they can whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So picking people up at work at my workplace is definitely not what I would be aiming for. Because that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool. Well, we'll take those drinks. And do you have it on Rachel's tab? Because if not, you should put it on Rachel's tab.
She does not have a tab.
Shit.
I'm getting paid, when I deliver. That's how I do it.
Right. I'm not asking you to float. But if you did have Rachel's tab, that'd be better. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, okay. I think she needs to be convinced, right, that she can float a tab for Rachel. But
Yeah, okay. I'll take a piece of that action.
Yeah. Or you could just, pay for the drinks yourself. You could do it either way.
Drinks myself sounds like so much expense.
I mean, paying for the drinks yourself might impress her. I think she already knows you're cool.
Well, now that I see, I have mixed feelings because on one hand, I was really trying to get her to hook up with Sophia, but now she's pretty definite that Sophia's not going to work out, and she's throwing down some vibes. This is tough. I don't know. I think I should roll a die of fate or something. No, I think she's not. She's going to play it cool. She's not acted on this kind of thing for a while. She can handle just a little bit longer. Well. Yeah, we got you. We got it. Don't worry about Rachel's tab. It's just she'll take care of the next round.
Okay. Yeah. So you get back to the table, and Sophia's sitting there with two guys. Presumably you recognize Joshua, but not the other guy. Unless you do.
Hello, landlord Joshua.
What a coincidence. No one was here apparently, and they took over, even though this one, and I do it like jokingly, like sat on my purse.
You didn't break your lipstick or anything, right?
No. Actually, well, and she double checks, like, no, everything's good. Luckily, I had my phone on me.
Cool. Thanks for keeping the seats warm. Later, guys.
These. Maybe you should go find your friends because it sounds like they've disappeared.
Oh, right. It's in a text. Okay, they're on their way. But later, guys. Thanks for keeping the seats warm. Time to go.
I think Sophia gives Chelsea like a confused look, like, why are you being rude? Like, kind of thing.
She's being protective.
Yeah.
That's why she's being rude. She's being super rude.
But yeah, Sophia's a little oblivious to that.
So, is this a conflict between the two of you to try to be polite, or what's the dynamic here?
I think that Chelsea's kind of throwing polite out the window. So if we want to conflict over that, she's trying her best to get Josh out of here and out of Sophia's face.
I feel like, yeah, it seems like maybe her being tough or something.
Oh, yeah, I'm terrible at that. That sounds awesome.
So you both have tough one, right? So I guess who wants to push to win?
You're always pushing to me. I'm going to push to you. I will push to win. Can she push
Yay.
back? Is there a bidding war? Is there like a...
So you can, because it's a draw at the moment, you both have tough one. So if you push, you're winning. And then
Okay.
if the other person pushes back, it's a draw again. And then we rely on any other friends to break the tie.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm pushing. All right. I've gone from 3 to 2. My
Okay.
friendships
You're
are down.
pushing to Kendra, right? For being
I think
Rachel is. You think Rachel is tougher than you as well? Okay.
Yeah, I think I don't think Sophia would push back. Like she's half drunk by this point and everything, and even though she might have been a little swayed with Josh because that's just the way Josh is, yeah, it's like, oh, I'll decide with Chelsea, I guess.
Okay.
But she doesn't say anything. She just stays
yeah.
quiet and sips her mojito.
Okay, so I think you convince the guys to sit up, to get up out of the seats, and they say, "Oh, sorry, we didn't realize they were taken. You know, it's so dark in here, we didn't notice. You know how it is." And let me ask you, Diana, what Josh does that reminds you of why he was like a good person to be with?
He has like even when he's in the wrong of something, he has a very charismatic way of being like, oh, okay, no problem, kind of like Gambit. If for any X-Men fans, kind of like where it makes it seem like he wasn't wrong and everyone's okay and cool with it.
This was like his idea all along.
Yeah, kind of thing.
Okay. And Rich, what how does this make you, like the way he acts, how does it make him glad that you pushed him out? He was in the wrong, and this just convinces you that even more of that.
I mean, let's be honest here. He's the landlord and he was sleeping with her. I mean, it was really toxic. I'm super glad that he's gone, and I do not like the guy. Even if Sophia kind of maybe still sort of likes the guy. It's just gross. Gross.
Okay, so back upstairs in Champagne Central. How fast is Kendra going through these flutes of champagne?
I think she's kind of slow. At first, she's downing the first really quickly, and then she's starting to slow down and is kind of worried about the effects of the alcohol catching up to her.
And how is Rachel acting with Brad now?
I mean, I think they are just completely necking at this point, and it's like she is no longer paying any attention to Kendra.
Okay. And does Kendra kind of realize that, or is she kind of tunnel visioned at this stage?
Yeah, she sees this. She notices that Rachel is busy, and she looks at her friend and says, I think I will take the elevator down again. Gets up from the couch where they are sitting and then falls over.
So is she just really unsteady, or is she passing out? Or
I think she's drunk because the alcohol is starting to interact with her modafinil study drugs she's on.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I think Chad kind of helps you to your feet and will help you to the elevator. When you're kind of maybe glancing back in the private room where Rachel still is, like, are you worried, or are you not thinking about her at all, or does something happen that kind of breaks the way you're thinking of her?
Hey, Rachel, I'm riding the elevator down to the dance place.
Yeah, I mean, and I see her leaving with Chad, and I just sort of wink and give her a big thumbs up.
So what does that mean to to you, Kendra? That she's fine? She's
Yeah,
like
everything's
giving you a
fine.
thumbs up from her.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it seems like it's been ages up here, but maybe it hasn't been that long at all. So when you arrive back at your table, what are Sophia and Chelsea up to?
Sorry. I think like after the guys have left, I think like Sophia kind of was like sulking just a bit because like she doesn't realize how bad it really was with Joshua, like to being in that relationship, and not that she is technically over him, but like he was like the only steady relationship she had for like a really long time. So she's like, he could have stayed a little bit longer. Like, it's not like we're like cruising for anybody today. It's all about Kendra, wherever the fuck she went, and Rachel.
So, I mean, he could have, but I don't want to lecture you, okay? Let's just say I didn't mind being the bitch to get him out of here.
All right.
Because you're right, it's about Kendra.
Yeah.
So, I think you might kind of sort of be right about Leslie. So we need to find somebody else for you.
Yeah. I mean, I'll find something. I mean, I always find a job. I'll find a boyfriend or a girlfriend eventually again. Hopefully.
Must be crazy, right? You've got boyfriends and girlfriends, so surely it'll work out.
You'd think that'd give me more options, but it's just more failed dates, pretty much.
Yeah, I guess. Do you like just meet people, or are you using a service or something?
I sometimes use, and she says it like leans in and whispers a little bit, like I sometimes use this app, but a lot of times it's just, I go to a lot of interviews and I go to a lot of places and I just run into people, and I'm usually the one that asks. I don't really get asked very often, so.
Wow, that's totally dope. It's really cool. You just walk up and ask.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, and it helps to know, like with Leslie, we went to a couple parties, so it was easier to find other people sometimes.
Yeah,
Just
so
gotta
like,
know when to go.
how do you roll up on them?
And I think Sophia like blushes at like oh, I'm not as cool as you or anything like that. And it's like
Right. But like, I don't know. I'm Leslie. I'm at the party. How did you do it?
and it takes her like a minute to like find her words, and she's like, I bought her a drink, but I noticed what she was accepting as drinks, and so I bought her, a drink that she liked. And then I commented on her, like she was wearing, because this was when she wasn't at work, and I commented on her outfit, and just things went from there.
Nice, observant, considerate, specifically tailoring your attack. I can't believe things aren't working out for you. You've got this.
I don't know. Maybe, I guess having a steady job might help.
Hard. Not to get on you, but like it, it doesn't hurt. I wish things were easier for you. It sucks. It seems like you always get on the doorstep and then they let you in.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, we can't be athletic like you, or pretty like Rachel, or smart like Kendra. Even though I still worry about Kendra when she gets done with her college degree. Like, what are you going to do with history, honestly? It's such a useless degree.
Well, I do say it repeats itself.
Yeah. Maybe that's when the other two, or when Kendra
Well,
goes.
Kendra, yeah.
Yeah, girls, I'm drunk.
Woo! Where the fuck were you? Where's Rachel? Did she abandon you again?
No, like we went to the private room and she is with Chad or Brad. I don't know who of the guys.
They look the same, anyways. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, basically the same dude. Yeah.
Chad says very clearly, "I'm Chad. I am the designated wingman."
Sucks for
there
you,
are,
man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
so
think.
like
So
she has had way too much.
So do you like to tip a wingman, or how do we make you go away?
Wow. I that's all I need to go away. And he kind of slots you into the free space on the armchair and
Right.
kind of waves goodbye and goes back
Bye,
downstairs.
Bye.
I think Rachel's had an influence on Kendra. I don't think this is a good thing. So like I think like even though it's bad, Sophia pushes another mojito in front of Kendra, like just to see what she does.
I'm not sure I should drink this. I think it's crossfading, she says and drinks the mojito.
Yes. You're having fun though, right, Kendra?
I guess.
You guess. You're smiling. You just shut down a dude, which I've never seen before. Maybe this is the real Kendra.
I can't walk in its shoes anymore.
You can dance barefoot. We've unleashed the beast. The beast that is Kendra.
Okay, yeah. Sure,
Yes, let's go dancing. I like that. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah, Chelsea will reach down and like pull off your heels or whatever, and then she'll kick hers off. Well, she's not wearing heels; she's actually wearing like Nikes, so she'll quickly like peel them off. There, we'll both dance no shoes, because it's all about shirts and shoes to get in. But once you're in, you're fine, right, Kendra? Yep. Let's go.
I think I sent a text to Rachel and be like, "We convinced Kendra to dance. You gotta see this wherever the hell you are."
So yeah, I'm wondering, does that text message break through the?
Yeah. I mean, I think while we're necking, I hear my phone ding, and I sort of reach into my purse and I pull it out, and I sort of look out of the corner of my eye while we're kissing, and it's like, oh.
So there's the message from Sophia, but there's also a message from your boss to say that there's a viewing tomorrow at 8:30 to a very important client at this property that you've been trying to shift for a while. So he would very much appreciate it if you could bring all the briefing stuff, which means you'll have to be to the office early. And then maybe 10 minutes after that text, which you didn't notice at the time, there's a, please let me know, or I'll find someone else to do it.
Okay, yeah. Brad, we've got a dance emergency downstairs. Got to go downstairs.
You got a dance emergency?
Yeah. Kendra and Chad are dancing, and we have to go watch.
Really? You're going downstairs to watch your friend dance?
I gotta make sure that she's having a good birthday. And then you are going to take me home, and I gotta get up. I gotta get up early for my boss, so we don't have a lot of time. But
Wait a minute. You're saying you're ditching me to go watch your friend dance, and then you want me to take you home, but you got to leave early in the morning. Okay, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So I go downstairs, and it's like I see Kendra dancing, and it's like, well, where is Chad? I mean, who is Kendra dancing with? Kendra's just dancing by herself.
She's Sophia and Chelsea, right?
Yeah, she's dancing with Sophia and Chelsea, and she's doing like medieval dance moves she learned drunkenly. But it's in the rhythm of the music they're actually playing. So
because Sophia has the latest phone technology, like she's recording this and and taking pictures and simultaneously also uploading them to social media.
The juxtaposition between like 15th century Russian court dancing and the latest hip hop is going to be sensational, or at least comedic.
Yeah,
dorky as hell.
Yeah. But there is no sign of Chad, right? He has he has his tail between his legs.
First being insulted at being looking alike, and then being like, you can go now.
Yeah. He is at the bar having a beer or something. That's how broken a man he is.
Yeah. Yeah. So I see Sophia filming and Kendra dancing. It's like, so I go to Chelsea, and it's like, what happened to Chad?
I don't know. He's gone or something. We're having some fun. Why don't you bust the move?
It's Kendra's birthday. How can a guy dump Kendra on her birthday?
Kendra did the dumping. It was. I wish I had my phone out for that one. That was like, I don't know what you said to, or what drinks you applied into her, Rachel, but like, it is working. This is the best Kendra I've seen in like years. Also, thanks for ditching us, by the way. That was awesome.
I really thought that Chad was good enough for her. But if she doesn't want my help, that's fine. Nobody can say that I did not do my best for her.
I don't want to fucking do it on my birthday. It's too busy.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have got to get home early, so I am going to take Brad home, and we are going to have sex, and then I am going to get 3 hours of sleep, and then I am going to do my job. So
your job, it's weekends. You're ditching Kendra on her birthday? We're all supposed to be staying out all night.
A real estate agent is never off duty. This is not just a job, Sophia. This is a calling. And maybe if you understood that, you could keep a job yourself.
I think like probably like going to the dance floor, we had like brought our drinks with us because
right.
Sophia throws the like the ends of the mojito at Rachel.
Yeah. And it's like, you are going to pay for that by dry cleaning.
Good thing I don't have a job. I can't pay you.
Yeah, Kendra stumbles over and puts their arms around her waist. Don't fight. It's my birthday. Don't fight.
I am not fighting. I am above that.
Oh.
I am bringing a man home tonight, and I have nothing to fight about.
If that's what completes you, you go
It
do
is.
you.
It is.
Why did I decide to be nice to her earlier this evening? I'm wondering.
Me too, right?
Yeah, Kendra hugs Rachel way too long.
Brad is wondering whether he should reach into Rachel's hair to pull out the piece of mint that's that's stuck to one of her hairpins.
I think
He decides his life isn't worth it.
yeah, fine, go. We'll have fun without you, like we always do, anyways.
If you can even call it fun. I don't know why I even bother.
Because we are friends.
Poor drunk Kendra.
You're my best friends, guys.
Okay.
Someday,
I love you so much.
someday, Kendra, someday you will find a man who is just as boring as you are, and you are going to be so happy.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say.
I think, yeah. Sophia's like, oh my god, what's going on? And yeah, I think at this point, Sophia because she has her purse with her, digs through her purse and just takes a candy and just eats it. I have nothing else. I wasted my drink on fucking Rachel.
Well, that was a hilarious turning of the tables. Rachel throwing an insult at Kendra and Kendra not getting it. I mean, that,
It's actually a good insult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Rachel exits stage left with Brad. How late are the rest of you staying out? Is it 6 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning? What's the exit strategy?
I think until the club closes.
Yeah. I think Kendra is going home without her shoes or clear memories what happened.
And without her textbook.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somehow,
and I think Sophia's petty enough that she keeps sending pictures, selfies to Rachel, throughout the rest of the time.
Yeah, and after that thing, I tell Laura Lee, the whole thing of helping out Rachel, just forget that. I don't want to.
But we do need that textbook back.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, textbook back.
Yeah. So how about we assume you all get out of the club okay, and then do a quick wrap-up epilogue for everyone?
Sounds fun.
Okay, so Diana, why don't you do one for Sophia first?
So is it just wrap up of the next day, or?
I mean, however you want to do it. It could be the cab ride home. It could be the next day. It can be whatever slice of time you prefer.
Okay. Let's say the cab ride home. We're taking both Kendra and Chelsea back to the dorms and everything. And I think she like got over quickly like being mad at Rachel, which tends to be the thing to get like, oh, you get mad at Rachel for a little bit and then that's it. Because Rachel doesn't know any better is like the logic. And so she'll be like sending like a text like later to like Rachel saying like, good luck on the showing. Hope the sex was worth it. And but she got obviously not as drunk as Kendra. But she was a little drunk, so she's like a little like snuggly to Chelsea without really realizing it. And it's like, we had some good talks. It was great. Maybe I'll look. Maybe we can go out sometime like this week after your whatever your next event is, and like we can like practice like picking up people. And it's like little drunken ramblings like that. And just a little bit of ramblings to Kendra. I'm like, I'm so glad you had a great time. It was fantastic.
Best birthday ever.
Even though we didn't get you someone to make out with, there's always next year.
Yeah, we should definitely do this more often.
And I'm like, and so Sophia's like, mission accomplished. We got her out of her fucking shell. And I think that's mostly like, yeah, like we all bonded in our own special ways, more so.
Cool. Jasmine, how about Kendra's epilogue?
Yeah, I think she's stumbling into her dorm room and sitting down and tries to go on studying and just sleeps with her head in the book and wakes up with a page stuck to her eyes, and then can't really remember what exactly happened, but it kept her from studying.
I mean, her head was in the wrong book, right? Anyway,
yeah.
But she didn't notice. Anything else? Or
I think that's probably it.
Okay. Rich, how about Chelsea?
I think we skip forward just a little bit of time and see that Chelsea follows back up with Sophia on the let's pretend I'll show you how to pick people up. And I think it is like not going to admit it, but kind of a date.
Yeah, what would I have to say to you to get you to go out with me? That's a great question, right?
Right, yeah. And it could be like just like Sophia's the last to know to realize, oh, it's a date. Cool.
Yeah. And Stephen, how about Rachel?
Yeah, well, I mean, Rachel takes Brad back to her apartment, and yeah, they have sex. They have a lot of sex, and she manages to drag herself out of the door in time for her meeting with her boss. I mean, she doesn't have time to take a shower, but she sprays on some deodorant and puts on some clean clothes, and she doesn't notice the mint that is stuck in her hair, on the back of her head, but. And she is slightly glassy-eyed, but she gets through it, and she sends Sophia a return text which says "it was" with about half a dozen smiley faces and a big thumbs up.
Definitely worth it. Okay. I guess we'll wrap up there. I'll stop the broadcast and we can stick around for a few minutes to talk.